Okay, so here we are. We've arrived at the West Fork of the Whiterocks trailhead. We're getting ready to start up the trail. It's about 6:45 a.m. on the 3rd of August 2019. Weather's good. It's probably about 55 degrees right now, something like that. It's supposed to be good for the entire duration of the trip. The skies look blue. A very promising start for the trip. It does look like everything looks pretty wet. There's still some snow on the high peaks, but everything's looking good so far, and looks like, according to the sign, that we've got about what is it, 9 miles or so to the pass. So that's a little 6.5 miles to Fox Keep Pass. That's a little, I think that's a little bit more than what I was figuring on. So we may have a little bit more than 9 miles for this hike. But the good thing is that we did get up here early, just after first light here, so we've got plenty of daylight to work with. So we're going to get started directly, and the first stop should be Cleveland Lake, where we'll probably have a snack or something and get ready to go over the pass there. So we'll update as the situation warrants, but we're gonna turn off the camera right now and start up the trail. Okay, we're just a few minutes down the trail here. We've come to the first bridge. It looks like the West Fork of the Whiterocks River is running pretty high, which is to be expected with as much runoff as they've had this year. It'd probably be pretty good fishing if I had time to fish down here this morning, but I don't. So we're gonna proceed on. Okay, I'm gonna take the opportunity to get some water here before I start going up the pass. Take me a few minutes to filter it, but I'm gonna get both bottles, so 32 ounces. That should get me over to the other side, assuming that I go over to the other side. So this is the kind of place where tomorrow I'm gonna do some fly fishing. This is a nice stream between two lakes there. And this is the kind of fly fishing I like to do up here, is in these streams, especially these deep, these streams that make a lot of deep holes as they run through these shallow meadows. Don't have time to do it tonight. I'm going to get to the lake and get the camp set up, and then I'll get cooking and maybe get to throw in a fly on a bubble with a spinning outfit. But I prefer to fly fish in these in this kind of water up here. So there she blows. Last time when I came through here walking from the west to the east on the Highline Trail, I camped down there in that green grassy area down there. It was a real nice spot to camp. I'm not going to try to circumnavigate the whole lake to do that this time, though. I'm I'm going to go straight down. Hopefully there'll be something green on this side. I can't remember if there is or not. But there's a old cabin of some kind down there, and there's a dam down there too. I think that's the dam right that you can see straight ahead. And I think the cabin's right down there as well, as I recall. There's fish jumping down there, and looks real nice. So we're gonna make our way down there. Got another 15-20 minutes or so, and we'll be down. We've still got a couple hours of sunlight, and so we'll get down there. We'll set up camp, and then we'll put the alcohol stove on. And while the alcohol stove is slowly doing its thing, heating the water, we'll go wet a hook and see if we can't pull one of those jumping trout on a fly in a bubble. I think I'm going to use a mosquito. I've eaten 4 mosquitoes myself today involuntarily, so I'm sure that those fish down there are pretty used to eating them. Out. Okay, so here's a nice flat spot. It's been a camp previously, you can see. It's a little close to the lowland, kind of marshy stuff, so there'll be a lot of mosquitoes here, but God, there's clouds of gonna be clouds of mosquitoes wherever I go, so that'll be all right. And it's 150 feet, 200 feet away from water, something like that. So that's I think they want you to stay away from the water, back away from the water a bit too. So that should be a good place to make our leave no trace camp for tonight. And we'll get set up and get some dinner going. I still have the water from the other side of the pass that I haven't used, so I'll go ahead and pour that up and drink some and get the rest of it heating up. Talk to you soon. Okay, so camp is almost set up. We've got the tent and the sleeping bag and sleeping mattress. It's a 25 degree bag, and I do have a down jacket and down booties just in case it gets, and also a down hood in case it gets cold, because sometimes I get cold. It's probably going to be maybe 40 degrees tonight, but 25 degrees is not a comfortable rating. It's like it'll keep you alive at that temperature, but it's not going to keep you warm. So I got the extra down gear. I'm going to absolutely throw the rain fly on there. And then for dinner tonight, we didn't get a chance to do lunch with all the scrambling that we're doing through all that nasty terrain. So we're going to eat a heavy dinner. We'll have we're going to have to be more judicious with our batteries tomorrow. I brought 4 GoPro batteries, and I'm already on the last one. I guess this 4K really eats the juice, although I've got plenty of film, and I've only changed that once. So for dinner tonight, since we didn't get to have lunch today when we were doing all the scrambling through the rough terrain, we're going to kind of combine dinner and lunch. And we're going to start off with a quick protein shake cold, and then we're going to heat water for a freeze-dried chili mac meal, one of the best dehydrated meals. I always have one when I'm on a backpacking trip. And then we're going to go ahead and do our lunch with one oatmeal and 1 cup of soup. And to drink, we'll have hot coffee followed by a hot tea. Should be a good filling meal and put us in good shape to hike tomorrow. Come across the pass here and look at the eastern view. So we're walking west to east now. Okay, and there's the eastern view. Okay, here is the view looking west from the top of Fox Keep Pass. You can just see the tip of Fox Lake down there. We came from that side earlier today where we were camping, and we're on our way back home. Let me show you the I'm on the trail back. We're just between Cleveland Lake and Fox Keep Pass. I'm gonna have lunch. This is probably gonna be the last meal that I eat. I'll probably walk the rest of the way out and get dinner in town. We're gonna have a biscuits and gravy, a strawberries and cream oatmeal, and then some coffee. Should be good. Good. Well, I'm finishing my coffee. This will probably be the last stop that I make here. I think I'm going to hike out. From this point, I've got water. I shouldn't need to fill water again. I think I'm just going to pack my coffee cup here when I'm done and strap on, and we'll hike on out. And I probably won't, unless something of note happens, I probably won't come in again until we get to the car. It's been a nice trip. It was rainy all day yesterday afternoon, but it was still nice, and I still had fun. I didn't get wet, so all my gear performed pretty well. I've got a couple of things that I'm going to change. I'm not going to use an alcohol stove anymore. It worked okay, but it just doesn't have the horsepower, so you have to have some time. Anytime you light that up, you got to have some time to heat it up. And because freeze-dried meals, you kind of have to give them 10 minutes. Once you pour the hot water in anyway, you're 30-40 minutes just to get your stuff. And you just can't afford that much time. So I think the next time I come up, I've got a little pocket stove that runs with the propane canister. I'm going to try that. Like I said, I've always used white gas. White gas performs wonderfully. It's just the assembly is heavy relative to these other designs. Okay, well, we're gonna get packed up and get going, I guess. There's a moose out in the Cleveland Lake. It's a little bull. It's starting to hail a little bit. I'm gonna have to stop and put my rain slicker on. Moo! Okay, we made it back to the truck. Actually, it didn't take us that long to get out. It's only about a little after 3. So we're gonna head in town, get us a good meal. I think we've earned it, and then we'll head on back home. We should get home tonight at a relatively decent hour, so that's good.